excuse the wet hair. It's only 7:30 in the morning here and I needed a shower. So it looks a little weird, I'm sure, in this video because it looks like my summer desk. My mom had bought it for her bedroom and then decided it wasn't good enough when she found out she'd be working from home a few days a week. So she bought something different. And I decided I was gonna bring this in here to use as my writing desk. So this is primarily like my studio, where I'm going to be doing the podcast and things like that. And then this is for writing. And it's actually cool enough this morning to be in here. Yay! So today we are finally getting to the editing of Project JK. I did some of it already. So I've done actually about 44 pages of it. So I've only got, I don't know, maybe 20 left. But there's a lot of stuff I do really like in here, so I'm optimistic I can figure it out. I'm still not trying to figure out a trope sometimes. It's just, I think it's better if you know the trope ahead of time before you actually start writing, because now I'm having trouble trying to figure out a trope. And as I mentioned in my Q4 planning video, I may not keep the whole Jekyll Hyde aspect, but the thing is I really like the Jekyll Hyde aspect. I just can't figure out how to make it all mesh together. So there's that. One of the big changes I know I have to do is I have to work on the opening sequence, because I kind of just jumped right into the main plot. So I'm gonna finish up this last little bit of going through it. And then I'm going to get out the notes from Save the Cat and see what I'm missing, what I've got, things like that. That was fuzz, not a spider, thank goodness. And we'll go from there. So, all right, so I finished reading through everything that I've written so far, and I gotta say, I absolutely love it, so I cannot wait to get back to it. I got my notes out from Save the Cat, so I'm gonna do that now. I already know that I need a better opening image. Themes stated. Statement made by a character, typically not the hero, that hints at what the hero's arc will be. I don't think I have that yet, so. Setup. I don't think I have that yet either, so. Catalyst. That I have. Although I'm not sure how much I like the first Catalyst, though I may change that. Debate, yes. Break into two, yes. B story, maybe. I did introduce characters. I might have the B story, but it may need some work, so I'm going to circle it. Fun and games, I started. Not completely done yet, so I'm going to circle it. And then that's as far as I've gotten. So I've still got midpoint, bad guys close in, all is lost, dark night of the soul for Act 2. And then I have all of Act 3. So I got the break into 3 and the finale and the final image. So all in all, that's not too much that I still have to write. Or still have to, I should say, still have to brainstorm. Because I have a lot I have to write, obviously, because it's a very rough draft. And I mean, I'm circling all this stuff that still has to be written. But the stuff that I haven't even brainstormed or like drafted or whatever is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 7 beats. Yeah, 7 beats. So that's not too bad. And if I'm shooting for 50,000 words and I'm at probably roughly 20,000 and I want to finish by the end of the year, that's what, 6 months from now? So 5,000 a month means I have to write like 1,000 to 1,500 a week, which means if I stick with my writing 6 days a week schedule, it's 250 words a day. That's not bad at all. The last week or so, I've been getting like 1,000 words a day. So Project JK is coming along very well, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. But the final determination is it is an extended Friends to Lovers book. Friends to Lovers, young adult romance. that's exciting and terrifying all at the same time, because now that I have an official trope, I have to make sure to stick to it and add in all that good stuff. So I think some research on Friends to Lovers is going to be in order.
Whereas Bambi and Summer's Luck are 15-1 odds. So I don't think Angel Food number 1 is going to win.
I had a feeling that's who you were going to pick. Just based on the name, not even based on the odds.
If I was going for the name, I kind of like Irish coffee.
That's who I'm picking.
No Irish coffee, stay back.
You're mean.
Oh, you all stay back, come on! Dunk on it! Oh, no!
I win! I previously announced what my goals were for Camp Nano, so I'll put that video up in the cards. But basically it was to have the rough draft, it's not even a full draft, of Project Jekyll Hyde edited by the end of the month, and then also write as much in a random draft as I could by the end of the month. It was neither a fail nor a success for me, because I did finish editing Project Jekyll Hyde, but I didn't write too much in the draft, and there were several reasons for that. Lots of things got in the way, including the fact that my oral surgery recovery took longer than was expected, and also the fact that I recently discovered I needed glasses. And so I've been trying to not use my eyes too much until those glasses come in. So drafting did not go very well. I did get about 3,000, maybe a little over 3,000 words in the random draft, which ended up being a lesbian romance, young adult romance, which was interesting, but I will continue it eventually, but that's all I was able to draft in July. So for the most part, I did not work in July on my writing. I wrote for, I believe, 3 days it was, and then edited for like 2. So out of 31 days in July, I only worked on my writing for 5, which is not a lot, but I don't feel like I failed Camp Nano, because I did do what I said I was going to do. I did finish editing Project JK, Jekyll Hyde, whatever you want to call it, And I did draft in the random story. I did not have a word count goal for the drafting of the random story, so technically I did accomplish my goals. Technically, as I am recording this, it is only July 28th, so I do have a few days left that I could possibly write. But I don't see that happening because I don't know when my glasses are going to come in. The promised date is August 8th, but it can come in sooner. I've pretty much determined that these NaNoWriMo events are not for me. Especially NaNoWriMo main event in November, but even camps, I don't feel that they are for me because I think I feel too pressured to work on my writing when I am participating in these, and then therefore I don't. Because there were days that I could have been writing, but I didn't. As you saw earlier in this video, I did figure out things with Project JK, which is great, and I will continue to draft that. I was originally going to make these two separate videos, but the editing of Project JK did not take as long as I had expected, and I forgot to record the beginning portion of it. But because I'm trying to avoid using my eyes too much, I'm not writing until my glasses come in. So that means that I'm not going to be drafting Project JK for a little while, at the very earliest next week. So instead of making you guys wait, I decided to just kind of combine these two videos since they're both quite kind of short. I think all in all it was a good month, aside from having my mouth cut open and going through extreme pain for 2 weeks. My glasses are in. Let's go get them. Well, here they are. In case you can't tell, they were in the last video, or in the video where I tried on pair number 2. I'm supposed to be able to wear them all the time, but I'm not gonna wear them while I drive home because I want to get used to them first, so. But they look good.